The gents from the ticket are the eyes and ears for us in Oxnard. Norm Hitzges of the Norm and D Invasion joins me now. Norm, I trust your football judgment about as much as anybody, and I want to read off some paraphrased quotes from the Cowboys, and I want you to tell me if it's really true or if it is balderdash. Are you ready, Norm?
Yes.
All right. Jerry Jones says the team isn't in a rush to sign a veteran backup quarterback. They're going to let some things in the league play out. How much truth is in the pursuit of due diligence here?
I believe that's the truth. I believe this team realizes it doesn't need a backup quarterback in camp today. Doesn't need the backup quarterback here next week. To make a bad deal just to get someone in today is not wise. I don't get a feeling there's any panic here. I think the club realizes there's a handful, maybe not a terribly attractive handful, about possible backup quarterbacks, but I think they're going to take their time, do their due diligence, and maybe in the case of a guy like Josh McCown in Cleveland, maybe they'll wait for the price to come down.
Was there a lesson in how things were handled with Matt Castle last year that needs to be applied to this situation now?
Yes, we don't need junk. That's the lesson from last year. We paid a fifth-round draft choice to get Matt Castle. In retrospect, Matt Castle's not a bad player. I don't know why this club went into the toilet so. I just don't understand why, but it did. It had loads of chances to win games. In the fourth quarter, the Cowboys led a handful of games and couldn't hold on to the lead. I know the quarterbacking here was not good last year, but I'm at a loss to find out why this club just sunk like a rock in a vacuum.
Lots of suspensions on this defense, but Jerry Jones insists he needs to take risks. Do the Cowboys need to take those kinds of players to get over the hump?
This is one that I so strongly disagree with the organization. He said about Randy Gregory late in the second round, this is a place to take risks. No, it isn't. Sitting on that board last year when the Cowboys picked at 60 were dozens and dozens and dozens of good potential players. Jerry said this is a place to take risks. I have the question back. Why didn't the team with the 59th pick take a risk? Or the 58th pick take a risk? Or the 57th pick take a risk? Why did a player who should have gone in the top 10 fall all the way to 60? I do the draft wall to wall every year. And let me tell you something. Loads of teams took Randy Gregory off their board, period. I asked one team, where would you take Randy Gregory? And my reply from a friend I trust was nowhere.
Wow.
There was nowhere in the draft they'd have taken that risk.
Well, the Cowboys are stressing the run game this year, saying it will help their defense. Less time on the field, making each takeaway more impactful in a game. Will Zeke Elliott make for a better Cowboys defense?
Unless there's some problem Zeke Elliott encounters either with the stuff off the field or an injury, I believe Zeke Elliott is the offensive rookie of the year in the NFL. He is perfect for this running game. He's perfect for this line. Darren McFadden is a good player, not a great player, a good player. I think one of the unnoticed achievements in the NFL last year was without Romo and without Dez Bryant, that line still got Darren McFadden in the top 5 in the league in rushing, even though he started only 10 games. I think the Cowboys are beautifully positioned to run the ball like crazy. They possessed it 32 and a half minutes a game 2 years ago when DeMarco Murray was here. I think it's reasonable for the Cowboys to think they might possess it 33 and a half or 34 minutes a game this year.
Norm Hitzges of the Norm and D Invasion, 10 to noon on 1310 The Ticket. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. Enjoy being with you.
And I'm Edward Egros, Fox 4 Sports.